Eddie and Adam, and we are here to answer all your questions. So let's get to it.
All right. First question from that was submitted to us by you guys is: will we learn more about the heart that snowing share?
We're definitely going to have that heart come into play because, as you know, the evil queen is out there lurking, and there's nothing more she wants than that very heart, whether it's shared or not.
And now that it is a shared heart, the consequences are very different. All right. Next question is: how will the current timeline for Jafar fit in with his Once Upon a Time in Wonderland timeline? Well, it fits in exactly with that, where when we see Jafar this season on Once Upon a Time, all the stuff that happened in Wonderland all holds true, but we're now into a new chapter, both for him and for our characters, and Aladdin and Jasmine, who are going to meet for the first time this season.
I agree.
All right. I think we have more. We do. Could Rumple and Belle's child be a dark one?
I think that's the greatest thing about being a dark one is anybody can be one. You just have to kill the previous dark one, take their knife, and it's really open to anybody who's willing to challenge Rumpelstiltskin. So you never know.
It's a meritocracy.
He got rid of his father.
Okay. What do you think is the most important romantic moment for each couple? Ooh. Well, I think it's the day I married my wife. Might be for me. What about you?
It would be the day we had film class together at the University of Wisconsin. Yeah. For each couple, I think it's different. I think, for Snow White and Prince Charming, it was both times Snow hit him on the head, be it in the original way or the new time travel way.
What I would say is the answer to this question is the most important romantic moment for each couple maybe yet to come.
Ooh, I like that better.
Yeah, so hopefully you'll watch and see. All right. Will we get to see Charming's dad or perhaps his mom again?
We are going to dive into both of these things this year, so if you like Charming and you want to know more about his backstory, you're going to get it.
Yep. There's more Charming family history to come. Will we see more bonding between Killian and Henry?
I would say we're going to see their relationship. We're definitely going to see them bond. I know they are going to absolutely be on missions together, but I think we're also going to see as perhaps Killian and Emma become closer, we're going to see the effects of that on Henry, and we're going to wonder if Henry likes that or not.
It's not always bonding. All right. The Once Upon a Time love stories are so beautiful. Thank you. What were some of your inspirations for writing them?
Well, I think you draw inspiration from everywhere, from music, from movies, from thinking about the characters. Sometimes, it's an iconic image within the fairy tale that inspires you. Sometimes it's just, something you saw on the way into work. It's really hard to pinpoint how. For us, it's really just more about that wish fulfillment and presenting it in a way that everybody wants to can take a part in.
Okay. What can we expect for Snow and Charming for season 6?
A lot of Snow Charming.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot we have planned for Snow and Charming, most of which we can't tell you right now.
But what we can say is, the show started with them, and we feel like we are very excited to see Snow and Charming come to the forefront this year. You're going to see a lot more Snow and Charming, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's fun for us both to delve into their past some more, as well as dealing with the present and their future. So it's all aspects are on the table. Do you ever get discouraged with the writing process, or does writing a show about hope keep you hopeful?
I think part of writing is problem solving, so being discouraged is part of it. We always say is the great idea we have on Monday seems impossible on Tuesday. Wednesday, it's clearly not a good idea because we can't figure it out. And then on Thursday, we find a new way and it comes back again. And I think that's just part of writing is it doesn't just come easily. It's a lot of hard work. And, you have to go down many different roads to realize the path you actually want to be on.
And yes, it is a show about hope, and that was what inspired us at the start, and I think that keeps inspiring us as through all the challenges. It's kind of like a guiding principle that kind of helps us try to figure stuff out. Okay. Will there ever be a Christmas, Halloween, or musical episode?
Very possibly one of those three. One of those three may happen.
Never say never, but we're not going to say for sure.
Yep.
But who knows? Well, we do. Okay, and has Hook been to Agrabah? He said a line last season about sailing to lands where the air smells of spices and women are carried in jewels. And since he has been alive for centuries, does he know of Aladdin and so on?
Well, I think he, I would say that, for somebody who's been around for hundreds of years and who has his own ship, he has probably been everywhere. So, that's the thing about Captain Hook. He always turns up where you least expect him.
I'm going to be even less specific and say that we do find Hook connected to some things that crop up this season, that deal with his past.
Yeah.
Okay. What inspires you when writing characters like Regina and Rumpel?
Well, I think, those are two of the characters that we truly, they're so much fun to write. And I think what inspires us for them is, getting into their head and realizing that, what they want, right? Like for Rumpel, the fun of him is that he is a difficult man to love, and so that you can have him be completely sweet and great and heroic and then just completely horrible in the next moment. So I think for those two characters, for me personally, it's a way to kind of exercise some demons and get them out in writing, and because they're two characters at the end of the day who are, wanting their own happy ending.
I think Regina and Rumpel are both characters who are oftentimes labeled as villains, and I think that's one of the things that inspires us with writing them, which is that it's not as black and white as that. There are characters who have been through, many things that have shaped them and made them make choices both good and bad, and like diving into the complexity of that is what inspires us with those characters. Okay. How many new places will we be going to this season?
Well, I can tell you that we are going to be spending a lot of time in Storybrooke, and we will be flashing back to the Enchanted Forest. We are going to be flashing back to.
We're going to be seeing some new places.
Agrabah.
We're going to see Agrabah. There are some other ones that are in the works, but a lot of them we don't want to spoil right now. But what we will say is, in the near term, if you watch the new season, you'll see not the characters going to a new world so much as being in Storybrooke, exploring their issues there. And as we flash back, you'll see Agrabah very soon, and
Victorian England, Enchanted
fictional
Forest. I think part of the fun of this show is, we always. With flashbacks, we can go around the fictional world, and that's a lot of fun for us. So we're going to continue to do that.
Okay. All right. I think that is
questions coming in from fans.
Or wrap up.
Or wrap up.
One question: Will Maleficent and Lily appear this season?
We are going to have to say that we know that we owe that story as well as some others, and we are working on episodes where we can answer that. We can't tell you when, but our desire is to hopefully explain that this year.
We have a plan for where those characters are and what's going to happen with them, and we hope to get to that this year.
Yes.
Okay. Well. We're told we're out of time now, so thank you very much. We really appreciate all these questions. We appreciate all your interest.
We appreciate 6 seasons of support, and for all the oncers, we work really hard. We're really excited about this season, and we thank you for inspiring us every day, and we are excited to go back to Storybrooke with you.
We really hope you watch this Sunday at 8 o'clock on ABC. So thank you all.